Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Long Dark. I'm KirkSteven, and let's get back into DeadWorld.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Astrid. We're working on that. This is kind of an auspicious episode for the fact that this is episode 26. And episode 26 notes for me a half of a year or 6 months that we've been broadcasting this run, which is fantastic. We are getting our health back a little bit. And we are currently at day 46. We haven't quite hit 50 days, but I was just kind of marveled by that when I was doing the last episode. I was thinking, gosh, we're closing in on a 6-month run. And I know other people have had longer ones, but this is for me because I only started doing YouTube less than a year ago, or right at about a year ago, and never thought I would have a run that was going to last this long to begin with. A lot of stuff that I was doing was all short form stuff. Even when I started DeadWorld, I didn't think I would ever have anything run this long. So, because most of my earlier Dead runs, they last like 20 days or 15 days, whatever. Just made bad decisions, whatever. And so I guess it's some accumulation of getting better at playing and doing a better job of thinking through these. This has happened. RNG is also a huge part of this. The DLCs have made a huge impact. This would never have lost this amount of time under the pre-DLC rules. So with that said, we need to do something very important here. And that is we need to feed our girl Astrid some food. I'm sorry she's bored by what we're talking about. So, no, I want to use that. Use this. Let's light this. Celebrate with a match. Why not? Let's start a fire. And pick the correct thing here. Now, I could have gone outside to see if the maglins would work and all that stuff. But you know what? This is the 26th episode. This is a big day for Astrid. She's been hanging out for 6 months. Me driving her crazy.
Oh, yeah.
We've been through a lot. And we've been to a lot of places. Alright, so let's put that on there and that. Let's place our frying pan. And let's grab some oil. And our flour, and our syrup, and our peaches.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh, you're going to be happy when I get this done, though. You're going to be a happy girl. Ooh, we should make some peach pie. How many calories? That's 600? Peach pie is only 300, but it gives us some waking up. We don't really need the waking up thing. So we're making pancakes. It's pancakes, baby. Don't get hungry. Alright. Here, boil the rest of that water. I know it's just like a smidgen. There's more peaches there. Maybe we should make the rest of our coffee. There you go, Astrid. Cook some more. Alright. Can we put our potato in there? Like, yeah, there it is. So much stuff. It's not exactly how I would cook the potato, but okay, whatever.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
In some ways, I'm kind of glad we found the flour. In the sense, not just because we needed food. I mean, that was helpful. But the other thing I'm thinking about with the fact is that we're going to be able to make food with it that we don't have to carry. And that's the nice thing. It's that we're going to be able to make this. We're going to be able to fuel up. I should go out there and go get that rabbit. We can cook it after the potato. Don't want to touch that. That's our traveling food to Timberwolf Mountain. But anyway, you know, my whole thing with having the pancakes is that it gives us a couple of days to work with. We must not have the peach pancake. Oh, what are we talking about? Oh, we can make rabbit pie. That helps with carry weight. Oh yes, cook that. We need that. Oh, bless you for that. Oh, that's going to be so helpful. Eat the potato. See, now I have to wait on the pancakes. Alright, what else can we cook here? I'm going to see how many of those I can make. That it could be a boon. Because we have such a lot of weight to carry. And if that would help us get, even if it's just getting everything through Ravine and into Mystery Lake, will be an absolute victory. And even if this cuts down on the amount of food that I have for pancakes, I'm going to be okay with that. I don't like it, but I'll be okay with it. We still got a lot left anyway. Got all that. We still have peaches over here. You know, and I was holding off on the peaches just because I was thinking about the pancake thing, and I think it's because we don't have the recipe.
Oh, rest suit, I'm gonna faint.
We don't have the recipe for the peach pancakes. We didn't find it. I think it's Louis Pancakes or something. I don't even remember where it's at. It's like in Thompson's Crossing, has the stew. I don't know. I can't remember. It could have been in freaking Desolation Point for all I know. Whatever it is, I screwed that up. Wasn't thinking that far ahead. A lot of this stuff surprises me that, you know, we're on the doorstep of cooking level 5 and we're into episode 26 and all that stuff. But we've got peaches we can eat. In fact, we can just drop this stuff. We got 2 cans of soup we can have. Let's just bring this over here. Tell you what, though. Let's go ahead and cook these. Get our use out of this fire. Even if we have to eat this stuff cold, which I'm hoping we don't have to, but while we got the fire going, let's at least get the cooking experience out of it. Alright. Another cup of coffee. Keep making coffee till it's gone. Got plenty of water, right? Not plenty, but a lot. Fantastic. Can we make another round of that? Yes, we can. Make another round of that. Add fuel. Make this happen. Take that. Take that. And take that. That gives us some more cooking. Do we have any more coffee to make? Yes, we do. Keep making coffee. We're getting tired, though. That's okay. Alright. Do a big thing of water. 30 minutes. well worth the time. So there are 3 of those. That gives us max carry weight. Finding that rabbit was absolutely amazing timing. I didn't even think about that. I haven't done enough of the cooking stuff and all that. In fact, I just started, and it was released a couple weeks ago by the time this is going to air, just a plain old stalker run. And the whole point behind that is to go and do a bunch of the things that the new DLC is offering, and just to check out things. You know, explore the cooking aspect, explore the maps better, do just everything, just to really kind of re-engage with the game. And I didn't even think about that when I picked that rabbit up. I was just thinking, oh, 500 calories, da 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 da. So it was blind luck to catch that recipe to make that. And we're going to have 6 of them. That is going to help us get the heck out of here. I'm so excited by that. That is so cool. If we can make another one, that's great. How are we sitting on flour? We don't have any more rabbit, though. That's fine, though. 6 of them, that's great. I'm so excited by that. Beautiful. I know they won't last long, though. Alright, so do we have more pancake and makeability? Now, see, these I don't see the need for that. We've got a ton of coffee. They only provide 300 calories. I think the pancakes are more important right now. So let's make all the pancakes we can make. I'll drink a coffee if I need to. In fact, you know what? Let's just drink one now. I want to get all this cooked up, even if I have to leave pancakes out here on the table. We're going to cook every bit of pancake we can. Like I said, I'd love to be able to go and make one last little quick run of beachcombing. Maybe we get lucky, we find some more fish. And then we can make a decision on what we're going to drag with us. I don't necessarily think, if we run out of flour, I don't know that I'm going to take all this oil. I might take one. I may take a maple syrup to make more pancakes, but I think we're going to eat all these peaches now. There's no need to keep them. We'll just eat them. We'll consume them. And I'm not even going to eat any more of these pancakes, because I think what we're going to do, seeing how we're so tired, is we'll eat all these peaches, especially the really low quality ones. And then that way, if we get sick, we've got time to sleep it off. Make some more water. You just keep making pancakes, Miss Astrid. How's our fire doing? Not bad. Let's add some more fire time. And make more water. I'll make sure that it gets done. Okay. Can we not make it because of syrup? Is that why we can't make pancakes? Yes, that was the reason. I was going to say, I know we have more syrup. Let's use all these resources up. Okay. Take a torch. Drop the torch. We're going to set all our pancakes out. Is that that? Okay, good. Beautiful. Food for another day or two. More pancakes. Can we do more? Do more. Who knew one bag of flour was going to make this much fun? There's a torch there. So this is what I'm talking about with the DLC. You would not have had this with the DLC beforehand. So the whole deal with having all this extra food is just a bonus with the newer game. So playing under these rules makes DeadWorld a lot easier. It's still not easy by any stretch of the means. You still have to really think through your moves. Cold is still no friend. And food has not exactly been super easy to come by. We are in... Oops. I didn't mean to eat that. That's going to be like a half a thing of pancakes now. I was just trying them to see if they're okay. Yeah, okay. We're done with pancakes. Fantastic. Got an hour left on our fire. I think we probably could boil water here, and then we can go to sleep. Seeing how I can't see over there anymore. Can we put this thing of pancakes over here? On the keyboard. Why not? That's a good place for sticky pancakes. Okay. So, not much left there. That's 50%. That's 0%. We can't eat that yet. That will make us sick. But we're so close to cooking level 5. So let's do the 2 soups. And then we'll do the water. So eat the 10% soup. 93. That's the ruined one. We should put that up there. Okay, that'll work. 50%. Eat this other soup. Very full belly. That's good. That's good. That's good. Alright. Now we should be able to sleep and the water will be done in the morning. So we need to get some rest here. So drink the water. Whoops. And that'll work out good because we made all that coffee and all that stuff. So we're going to be in decent shape for the next 2 days, which is fantastic. Like I said, I hope we could have a 6-hour window where we can go. Like, see, like right now, there's an aurora. This would be a very opportune time to go beachcombing. I'm gonna leave that there. Let's go outside and see how warm it is. We're not completely rested, but this... Still really cold, though. We might have needed to heat up a tea or two. Okay. It was worth looking. Sometimes it can be pretty warm. It might be foggy. But let's go ahead and just drink, and we're going to get rest. We'll shoot for, hopefully we'll have a better mid-afternoon. So let's do 6 again. Warmer in the middle of the afternoon anyway. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Wunderbar. We have 6 things of pancakes over there. I'm hoping this really makes a difference. But see, we're going to have to use it pretty quickly. It's going to start getting bad. So we're going to have to make some decisions on leaving sooner rather than later. So this is that where it comes into, do we risk going to go beachcombing right now, or do we bug out? We've got food. We're leaving in a powerful position like we did last time. where we have extra food. And the other beautiful thing is we've got food that helps us carry more weight. We take advantage of that. So let's go take a peek at the weather. This is going to take a couple hours to do, to go towards Misanthropes. Okay. It's not super cold, and it's clear. I'm going to risk trying this here. Now it's gotten 3 down. This is the problem. We've got to go all the way across there, and we're going to be ice cold by the time we get there. Now, if we stay out of the wind, we're better. Alright, I'm going to duck in here just for a moment to warm up. We need to be outside anyway. We got the cabin fever risk, don't we? Yeah, it's building up on us. Okay. So, I'll tell you what. Eat these. And eat those. Those are going to be iffy as it is. Okay, where are we at? How are we doing on our health? Back to 80. Climbing up. We got plenty of coffee. It's just, it's a gamble. It's, you know, it's like you put your quarter in, you pull a little lever, and either you come up empty-handed or you're not. So I'm almost like, why don't we go warm up teas? Why don't we load up? Let's use these peach or these rabbit pies now, and let's go. Why risk? The weather's only going to get to being against us at some point. All right, so let's go out back here. Let's see if I can light a little quick fire here. Out of the wind. Come on. How about over here? This looks safe. Oops. Now, whether or not I'm going to be able to carry this inside will be a whole different story, but we'll try.
Come on, little fire.
Let's just say we're putting the effort into using the mag lens.
Perfect.
We may have to try a couple of times. Oh, come on. Ah! I just can't stay out of the wind. Kinda need to be able to get through here. Nope. Oh, wait. The wind's gonna give up on us. This is why it's such a pain. It's so fickle. It's so fickle. Alright. Count to 10. Weather will change. Alright. I'm going to heat up some teas to put in the thermos. We're going to grab the fish outside and the pot. I'm not sure I'm going to worry about this coal. Okay. I'm not going to worry about you. Here, I'll tell you what. Add a coal. Take a coal. Take this water. Take this. How are we doing? See, that's what I was afraid of. We're going to start worrying about weight here. Okay, so 3 kilos. I don't know if there's enough in there to do anything, so drop that. We have 1 coffee that we didn't make. Let's drop this oil. We do not need all these cans. Tell you what, let's open this up. Let's go through this. We don't need those cans. We could probably drop a lot of those. Food we need to take. Clothing we need to take. Alright. How's our hacksaw? 77. This one was 86. Drop this one. Boom. Drop that. We are not taking a hammer. We may regret that decision later, but I have a feeling we'll be able to find another one if we need it. Pick that up and refuel this. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to take that with us. But we do have a little bit with us should we need to do a little refueling. Okay, we're not taking the hockey jersey. Crampons. Alright, we need all of this. Antibiotics for right now are important because of the fact that we don't have cooking level 5. If we can take some of this, take all of these, because we can't come after this stuff again very easily. I'm not going to worry about the flares. I'm going to take all of our tea stuff. I'm going to take the crampons, but we can wear those so that I think, well, no, we can't because we've got the head wraps on. You know what? Trying to think where we might need the crampons. You know what? We're going to go to HRV. We might need the crampons. There's a lot of climbing there. Going into Milton, there's climbing, so we might need those. Let's keep those on us. We know we're going to be a little heavy, but I'm hoping this will help. So let's cut down the number of torches. We got 1, 2. Let's dump these. Thermist. Ugh. Not bad. I know we're going heavy, but we won't have to take some of this stuff with us. Alright, so let's do this. Seeing how we have all of that antibiotics, and we are loaded to bear with the reishi. Let's get these going. What's in our handy dandy flask? Coffees. Okay. You know what? We're leaving that behind. We're leaving this behind. There's nothing to make out of that. There's 20 kg left in that. 30. 60. I think the one we have on us is 75. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take the one. That way if we bump into some more... Oops, I picked up the oil by accident. Drop. If we pick up another thing of flour, we'll be able to make at least bannock. Oh. I had no idea that would cook up there again. This is the same thing that happened to me on my my stalker run. I didn't realize the 6-burner stove, it's next to in the kitchen, next to the counter. If you put down food on the counter next to it, it will cook. Well, this did the same thing. This was my ruined peaches, which just as well. But that's so funny that... So those of you that didn't know, you can cook on top of the filing cabinet, as well as the floor. Especially with those bad backs. I can't believe I didn't search any of this stuff. This is really bothering me. I would have thought I had searched this better, but I guess apparently we just blew through so fast.
Probably useful.
Ooh, another contraband soda. That's 2 of those. I'm going to eat the contraband when I find it. I'm not going to get all crazy about that. Like I said, oh, look at that. We have food. Alright, so let's just eat it and drink it right now. Yeah, like I said, I found rabbits in Keeper's Pass. And I didn't hunt those because there's not supposed to be any animals. But we've got all this extra food. I don't think it's that little bit. That can stay up in there and burn for all I care. That is just too funny. Okay, let's transfer this stuff. Ooh, well, you know what? Transfer it all. It'll all be warm. I didn't know I missed one, but good enough. Alright, that's hot. Are we ready? We're leaving all that behind. Eat some pancakes. Do we have a whetstone? We do. We don't need to take that. Drink that. Okay. Empty. How are we doing on weight? Without even taking anything, we're at just barely 3 over. So we're doing okay. I don't think we need any of this other stuff. Alright, I think we're bugging out. We're a little overweight. When I get a little bit hungry, because I'm super full right now. Alright. Thank you, Coastal. Now we may stop at the trailers at the log sort. To warm up if we need to, but only if we need to. You know, the other place I can't remember if we looked, and foolish me, we can go take a quick peek, is the, I don't know if we went into that mine down here where the log sort is. I guess it'd be pretty quick to know. I mean, we could pop in real quick. We need a place to warm up anyway. So whether I go to that trailer or that, doesn't matter. So maybe we'll pick at that. This is the problem with the multiple run thing. In one run you've done it, and the other one you haven't, and you can't remember which run was what. And thank you for being quiet. That's nice. That wind can be so loud. Alright, have we looked at this? Yes. So see, we've been through here. So it's got to make me think that we might have been over there for the teas and stuff. At least we're not cold. We're starting to get a little hungry. I might eat one of those pies. What my thinking is that if the pie gives us that much power, can we pick up all of those hides and guts and haul all this in one shot and not be too loaded down and just eat one pie after the other and just get it to the other side? That's a tempting thought. Even if we just get to the cave that's like very close to Mystery Lake, I think that's close enough for me, because then we could still backtrack and go grab those deer, because there's usually there's usually at least 1 to 2, sometimes 3 deer carcasses. And there's one generally outside that cave that I'm talking about that's like right by the entrance to Mystery Lake. And then there's generally one over by the tree bridge. And sometimes there can be one over by the other cave where the rabbits and that little siding is. So, dependent upon that, I don't see any tea making materials. So we may have been in here, but this will be a good time. We can transfer a tea and warm up a little bit. In fact, I'm sorry about it being a little dark, but we should be able to tell. Okay, yeah, this is empty and been searched. Yeah, we're good. All right, no worries. We have been in here. Probably where we got a lot of our coal from. All right, so transfer tea. Actually, you know what? I should have waited till we warmed up some. Give me this back. Transfer. Put that back in there for just a minute. It'll stay longer. I'm thinking that's worth a try. We'll get up top and we'll... I wonder if it'd be worth it to take an hour nap to warm up. I'm liking that idea. Can we place this down relatively? There we go. We go through so much energy. And we've got the food in our favor right now. The wind actually sounds like it might have died down a little. Pick that up. We're warm. How's our teas doing? Not as good as they were. I mean, this is a risk for sure. Drink this before we go outside. Alright, go. Still windy, still cold. What are you gonna do? That's what worried about going back out there to go beachcombing. Oh my goodness, I know what I forgot. Do I go back? Yes, I think I have to. I forgot something very important. Oh, that makes me mad. There are some of you either yelling at me because I forgot it, or you're wondering, why am I going back? Why? What was so important that you're going back? We have 4 fish sitting at the back door of Quonset that we were supposed to take with us. And we need those fish. We desperately need those fish. Because that could be the food that makes or breaks us to get to our destination, Timberwolf Mountain. So I am going to burn some sprint here. Oh, I see those little things that you forget like that. They're so frustrating. We wasted an hour sleeping. And now we've got to go all the way back. Rawr. Okay. It is what it is. What's done is done. At least it's not cold. What we'll do now... Oops. I was going to put auto walk on. We're just going to move past it. We're not cold. Now, we might be a little overweight when we do this. And then if we have to, we'll eat one of those things and see how it does. And maybe we don't get away with grabbing all the stuff at the trailer. But we'll definitely try. We'll see. If I have to bolt through all 6 of them just to get through Ravine, it will be worth it. Because we won't take near this much stuff going to Timberwolf Mountain. We will go super light. At least we weren't all the way up to the trailer. That would have been even more. At that point, I probably wouldn't have turned around. I would have cut it as a loss. I'd have been mad at myself and tried to figure it out, but we're too close not to come back and get this stuff. And luckily enough, the weather's working in my favor right now. That's the other thing that's helping. I'll pay instant karma for this later, but we'll deal with that later. We may have to start a fire and warm up and do all that stuff. And if that's the case, that's the case. But here we are. Maybe we'll go up the hill this way. Take the high road. Cut across. Arr. I don't even want to step inside and warm up. I'm just going to do this and go.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
All right, so how we weight down? Now we're at 52. Okay, so now let's eat one of these. See if this helps us. Remember the karma about the weather? Here it comes. At least the wind is at our back. That's a miracle of miracles. The wind is at our back. We're cold though, that's the problem. But the wind is at our back. Yeah, we're not going to be able to haul. The fish is so heavy. The fish is so heavy. Alright, we're probably going to need to drag out one more of our teas here real quick. In fact, let's do that now. Because they're not going to be hot much longer. Drink it quickly, because we're probably going to have to warm up more of it. Okay. The fish weighs so much that we went from 40 to 50. If we add all that stuff at the top of the trailer, we're going to be so overloaded, we're going to be just snail's crawl. Nobody wants to watch that. So we're going to carry all this stuff over to the trailer. We may lighten the load once we get there. That way we're closer to 45. Maybe we drop a couple pieces of fish. We'll haul what we can. Thank goodness ravine is pretty short. And we'll come back and we will grab the rest of it. A little bit at a time. Probably won't even leave ravine. We'll probably do what I was talking about. We'll go to that very last cave right before you enter Mystery Lake. And we'll dump everything in that cave. And go from there. We got plenty of food. Food is not an issue at this point. We still got all those pancakes. Right now, cold is our enemy. And we're just overweight. That's all there is to it. But we got to at least get to the trailer. We may have to find a place to pull off and reheat our teas and warm up, but we've got to get at least to the trailer at the top of the hill. I think if we could get down to 45, we'll be good. We're not even completely back to where we started. Alright, we need to start seriously looking at some place to light a fire, I think. Yeah, I see you, Astrid. I see you. I'm already looking for a place to duck in behind. Should be little cabins. Alright, I think what we're going to do is find a windbreak over this way. The wind's behind us. Maybe right on the other end of this.
Sure getting cold.
Yeah, I see that. Let's get you down in here. How about right here? This looks really good, like a little... This looks like a good spot. Can we mag lens this? Can we do that? Yes, we can. Yeah. We knew karma was going to bite us back. Like I said, I almost predicted it. But having to stop and heat up, so... Alright, we are warming up. Where is our thermostat? Okay. And so... You know what? Let's have a coffee. I don't want the herbal tea. Okay. How are we on water? We do not need water. Pretty soon we'll be able to get rid of these. We get to cooking level 5. That'll be awesome. Alright, there's nothing for us to make, nothing for us to do. Tons of coffee. Okay. So that gave us 3. So if we could get down to... Yeah, see if we dumped 3 of these... we'd be good shape. But another reason to get going, is already losing condition, and we're not quite set up for eating the food when it's in that bad a condition, so... We may have to start eating these sooner rather than later. Alright. Tell you what, let's do this. This is a good way to pick that up. Now we're warm. I know passing time is part of the deal, and that, and I hear like DH done all of them. I'll talk about hate passing time, hate passing time. I agree with them. Passing time is a tough thing to do. Sometimes you just got to do it. But it isn't fun. for right now if we can stay warm. Alright, we're about back where we started. On our second attempt. Here's the road. Okay. Onward and outward to the trailers. And we'll either drop off fish or I might eat one of the fish. It's a lot of calories. We're not hungry enough for it. I'm not going to worry about reigniting this torch when it goes out. We're just going to pitch it. I figured if it kept me a little warmer for a few minutes, so be it. It was kind of what I would call a free fire in the sense that we used the mag lens. I remembered. See, I think this is the idea with the coat. We sandwich the coat in between moving moments like this. We work on the coat when it's bad weather, we move in the good weather, and hopefully in a mix of the two, we get something accomplished. It's going to be weird to go back to Timberwolf Mountain now. It's going to be weird thinking that we're closing on 50 days, which is just kind of shocking. And there's no reason why we can't make it, you know, I look at 50 days. There's no reason why we can't make 60. There's just no reason. I mean, I'd have to really, really screw up because we've got almost a full health of stims to shoot ourselves up with, even if I make a catastrophic mistake. You know, I fall asleep in a blizzard or something stupid, which if I do that, I might, why use the stims? You know, I don't deserve to use them, but to make that kind of mistake. But I mean, that's the level of a mistake that I can make and still recover from it if I didn't die. You know, if I got down to 15% health, I've got enough stims to get me back up to 75, 80. Ah, an aurora. This can be a boon. It'll be pretty. We need to be outside. We're warm. We're getting closer. You can see the trailer. Oh, but it's starting to get just a bit colder. My hope is to get up to that trailer. If we can get up to that trailer, drop some of this fish, and then boot scoot towards that cave. Then we can lighten the load. We can leave like our cooking stuff behind. We could even take a risk and leave the bedroll behind, because we really are going to be sandwiched between two sleeping spots at that point. We can then come back, come get all these hides, skins, pelts.
Carry this load for much longer.
Our unburdened went away, but we were still burdened anyway. That lasted quite a while. That worked out really nice. Okay, coffee wore off. Keep an eye on our temperature. If we can stay 2 down, we might be just about right. But if I have to pull a T out, we will. You know, I was just thinking about the fact that I mentioned something about having maples curing somewhere, and I don't know that I did. I don't think I was keeping them. I think I was going with the adage of not making the sled. I had talked about it before and gotten some comments about how it worked. You know, it does wear. It does get damaged. But or maybe rethinking that yet again. Cuz see, it would have helped a lot for this, and we could have used it on this particular trek for this. It might come in real handy going to like the far territory, so I could see some areas where it might be beneficial. So if we have enough supplies, we might try it. I know if we go through Winding River, there's a good chance that we can harvest some maple, and if we do, we can just leave them behind in the cave and pick them up on the way back. Because realistically, we go make this wolf coat, it's there and back. The whole thing is there and back. There ain't no hanging out. Oh, we're going to be so close to being cold. We can't run. You're doing good, Astrid. Keep it up. I think we're going to be just fine. I think we're going to just make it. Oh, it's going to be close. In. Oh, right there. All right, warm up just a hair here, and then we will... Tell you what. How many calories is one of these? 1,200. Problem is like all our pancakes are getting bad. This is ridiculous. It just deteriorates so badly. Hey, there's the Aurora. All right, I think I can get outside here and dump this so I don't... All right, let's drop 3 of those. That should significantly improve our carry weight. Yes. Okay. All right, let's eat this. This is heavy. And drink some water. Tired is kicking our butt too. I'm gonna sleep for just an hour. I'm gonna see what the weather looks like. Weather's gonna determine what's next. If the weather's halfway decent, which I'm gonna call this halfway decent, we're gonna push. We're moving pretty good. We're gonna take everything we have on us and we're gonna push through to Ravine. We may have to start a small fire along the way and heat some teas or coffees up. But my goal for this episode at this point is to get to that cave. We can assess what we see along the way in the way of what we have for foods. And then we'll eat the pancakes and stuff. We may eat the fish in favor of keeping any deer meat that we have in favor of that because it'll be fresher and not so worn out. But we're not super cold and it's not a blizzard, so if we can get most of our stuff across Ravine, come back, come get the hides, pelts, skins, whatever you call them. I'm going to call them 10,000 different things. Get those fish. And then walk back through again. This isn't anything we haven't done. Just yo-yoing. All right. Here we go. Welcome to Ravine. Now, real quick here. Ooh, this is still warm, so let's transfer one of those. Wasn't expecting that. Drink. Please. Thank you. Okay. We're actually moving pretty quickly. This is actually good. That should keep us warm for a little bit. And it shouldn't take us that long. We're not too overburdened. Ah, our beloved favorite spot. The creaking didn't need to happen. That I should probably look more carefully when I do that. I just don't feel like it's that. I think it's more forgiving than what it looks. What we see is the railroad tracks and one to the other, but the way the models and that, the way they clip these things, I think it's a little more forgiving than we think. I think the Aurora worked in our favor. We've been lucky it hasn't been too windy either. So a lot of times it's, you know, you're not going to get a blizzard, which is nice. You know that if, okay, you're walking in the Aurora, your weather should be mostly good. But sometimes it can be windy. But this is better than some of the things we've had to deal with during the day. This is good for our cabin fever. And I think for the sake of what we're doing here, I'm not going to worry about that cave that's coming up here on the... Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a really, really deep, like pink color almost. Fuchsia. No, just on the other side of this bridge here on the right, there's like that siding. And then there's usually a train on the siding, and then there's a cave, and sometimes there's rabbits right there, which we shouldn't see. We should not see any rabbits. And then you go a little further, and then you need to go down up over the tree, and then that leads to the other side of the ravine and to the cave. And if we find the rope over here, whoops, and the weather's permitting and that, we may attach that rope. We're not going to go down it. I may decide to go that way when we decide to go towards Bleak Inlet. Might go that direction. That's what I'm talking about. There's a cave over there. There might be some teas and stuff. We will grab that on the second pass through. Seeing how we got 2 runs to go through here. Oh, and the wind's going to pick up. We may have to warm up. Because our teas were down to the last minute here. Alright, let's start a small fire here. This is the hard part. Oops. Almost did it again.
Come on, little fire.
Hopefully we won't have to stay here very long.
Oh, yeah. I'm starting to feel numb.
That's the most food I've seen ever. Okay, we've only got one of those. Tell you what, let's do these. I don't think we're going to need more than a couple. I'll drink the coffee. Is there a food we can heat up? No. How about a food we can eat? No, don't throw your pies down. Pies are important. We could almost eat that fish. Tell you what, let's just eat it. That's going to take 2 kilos off of us. And we didn't even eat it all. We still got 43 calories left on that girl. Alright. Will that get us a little hotter fire? That's all we needed was a break. All right. Transfer. All right, let's go. And we're walking even faster yet. So I think eating the fish was a good call. It was the lowest condition. And we gotta go up here somehow. I always get this janked up. Come on. What am I doing wrong here? I always forget you gotta get high enough to get over this. I never remember that. As much as I come through here. Okay, so here's deer number 1. Come on. So there's some food there. I won't touch it because I don't want to lose it. It's as if it's not even there. Sometimes there's a second deer over here, which I don't see. Here's the rope climb. Okay. That's fine. That one was a possible one. But we have that one. So if we get lucky to get at least a kilo, give or take. Hello. Other than that little bit of wind and getting cold, I think we did okay. Having to light the fires is what they are. In fact, here's the coal to replace what we just used a second ago. Too bad the birch bark didn't work. There's a ton of it. In ravine. Well, let's hope we're not cold up here. So my hope is that there'll be one more carcass up here. Sometimes there's a deer up here. Did we get the second deer? Doesn't look like it. Looks like we only got the one. Okay. At least we got one, I guess. Alright. Let's see. Are we warm back here without the need for fire? Yes. Okay, that's good. Alright. Toss that. That is good news. Finding this thing, making this so much easier. Imagine if we had to keep going. We'd had to go all the way to Mystery Lake. Probably need to fix this thing too. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to just take a quick nap and create a save point. And I'm going to drop a bunch of stuff here in the next episode. We're going to lighten our load, take only what we need to take, go back and go get all those deer skins, wolf hides, all that stuff, and bring it back through. So we may continue to do this while this aurora's going. It's still the middle of the night. Weather's decent. We'll see how it plays out. But at any rate, let's take a 1 hour nap. Oh, wind's changing. Good thing we're only taking an hour at a time. But we're still warm back here. Nevertheless, we still have to go after that stuff. But we're moving ever closer to making the trek to go and make that wolf coat. So no matter how we decide to do it, what we end up doing, doesn't matter. The fact that we're going to go do it is quite a unique thing for DeadWorld. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be kind of a triumph of sorts. Not going to die trying to do it, but or at least attempt not to die trying to do it, but I really like to get it accomplished. So anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey. Look forward to episode 27, where we're going to have to go back and go grab a few items out of Coastal Highway. We're going to get ourselves moved in to the one section of Mystery Lake, and we'll sort our stuff out and decide how we're going to go about going to get this coat made. So 27 will probably be set up for that. 28 will probably be the trek to. And hopefully before episode 30, we'll have made the coat if we live that long. I know that's looking way over the edge of the cliff, but then maybe we'll get to go to Mountain Town and Hush River Valley. That'd be awesome. So anyway, thank you again for watching. We look forward to the next episodes for sure. And we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.